If you want to make your artwork stand out from everyone else's, consider adding an RGB glow. That way you can take your artwork that looks like this and transform it into something like this to really make a statement piece. The best part about this is it's really easy to do and you only need a few things, so let me show you how to do it. Now the supplies you will need for this awesome glow effect are listed down in the video description. The very first thing you're gonna need are wooden slats. Don't go expensive on your wood because you don't need to. Any wooden slat or junky wood will do. You don't need to worry about the length or the width because you can cut it to size, but yes, you do need to worry about the thickness of the wood. I wouldn't recommend going any lower than 0.5 inches because that'll be just enough space to have the RGB rope light and strip perfectly affixed to this. This one right here is 0.75 and I think it works perfectly fine. From here, you just need to cut the wood to size to fit on the back of the gallery wrapped canvas. Now make sure you do your measurements twice here. And it's the old adage, of course. Measure twice, cut once. Now I'm extremely fortunate. I have a neighbor that's a friend of mine, shout out to my buddy Rory, for helping me measure my wood and then cutting it to shape and then adhering it with nails and staples to the actual canvas frame. Took moments to do. But if you don't have access to somebody with woodworking tools, you can actually have somebody in the store like Home Depot or Lowe's or any big box store. They can actually cut it to the size at the store for you. Just make sure you have your measurements ahead of time. From there, you can use any type of nails, screws, or wood glue, whatever easiest for you, but do make sure that it's secure. Now, please take into consideration where you need to attach your wood slats on the back of your frame. You want to make sure you offset it towards the inside of the canvas frame. You're going to do this for two reasons. One, you're not going to damage the actual cotton duck or the linen of the canvas, but two, you're going to offset it towards the inside, so when you attach that RGB rope light or strip, there's going to be enough space for the RGB to actually illuminate outwards, creating an even glow. Now there is a ton of RGB options out there, everything from strips to actual RGB rope light, and they all have different effects depending on what you're going for. If you need something more low profile, I would go with the strip, but if you can accommodate an RGB rope light, you're gonna get better, beautiful, more saturated colors. I'll do you a favor, these are the two that I tested out and I love them both. I'll put them down in the video description so that way you can buy them as well. And I actually did a review on this on my other channel, which I'll put down below if you're interested in seeing the full effects of this. Now, when you take your RGB strip or rope light, there's a few different ways to mount them. Some of them will have adhesive backings and you just take off the adhesive backing and go around our frame that we attached on the inside of our canvas on the back, and you just go around and just make sure you push it down every few inches so that way it adheres nice and clean. Some other ones like this RGB rope light doesn't have an adhesive backing. They actually have little mounting brackets that you'll have to attach to that newly mounted frame that we put on, and it's easy to do. You just screw them in and they just lock into position. Now, when you're picking out your RGB strip or rope light, you need to take in consideration how you're gonna power it. If your artwork's not gonna be near any outlet, you need to go with a battery powered pack, which is a couple AA or AAA batteries, and you turn it on and off for when you want to show it off in your house. If you're near an outlet, especially if you can hide the outlet behind the artwork, get one that plugs in so that way you can use the little remote and turn it on whenever you want. Really makes a statement piece for when people come over, and it's just easy to do. Now from here, all you have to do is just mount it to your wall, turn it on, and select whatever RGB colors you want. For this ocean piece here, I love having an aqua blue. I think it just makes it stand out. Plus it's so beautiful and it matches all the other RGB in my house. I'm kind of a fanatic when it comes to RGB. The cool thing about this is if you have a soldering kit and a little bit of knowledge, you can actually set up the RGB diodes to be different colors at different points. If you're interested in that, I actually have a friend that's very knowledgeable in that and will help me. So that way for the piece that you're looking here, I can have a beautiful gold yellow at the top, then it goes to white, then an aqua and dark blue. And that can make a fun statement piece in any house. If you want to see that video, let me know. And if you like this video and you want to see cool ways to really elevate your art to the next level, hey, you got to hit subscribe, leave me a comment, and share this video with a friend. I'll catch you all in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. That was a strong send-off. I'll see you all later. Take care, and of course, peace.